So, yeah, I'm just going to quickly introduce myself. So I'm Brian. I'm a food scientist. Last couple of years, I've been doing a lot of consulting, um, working with food industry companies, um, and a lot of them are in this sort of startup space, in the kind of like new age food, alternative protein space. That's really what I've been doing, and I'd like to credit the book for helping me get into that, mostly because it's been sort of a real great way to tell potential clients like, hey, like this is what I do. This is this is a book I wrote, so I'm really grateful for having that opportunity. So it all started off in graduate school. I was volunteering for a blog. I was writing articles about food science for the Institute for Food Technologists, which is the professional organization for food scientists. And then they, at some point, eventually promoted me to being this fancy title, VP of Digital and Social Media. All it really meant was that I got to manage the blog. So that was great because it caught the attention of a publisher called Callisto Media. It's a startup publisher. They were like, hey, do you want to write a book? And I was my last year of my PhD, and I was like, sure, why not? Let's do something with that. And they gave me a check, and I wrote the book. And at the same time, and that's around the time that the pandemic hit. So yeah, it was a big whirlwind situation. But luckily, I was able to write my dissertation. I wrote the book. I got published. And it's a pretty quick and easy little read. Um, Honestly, it's just like there's 150 different questions that me and my publisher came up with about different aspects of cooking, and I just answer them. And each page is a different. Every chapter is a different category, like cooking basics. And yeah, it was a lot of it is just like kind of pop science explanations as far as why certain things happen in the kitchen, and what really matters as far as certain compounds, certain reactions, and so on and so forth. So it was very exciting to write. I got to put everything I wanted about that I was thinking about in terms of food science. The flavors one was really exciting because I got to talk all sorts of things about the biochemistry of taste and flavor, and it was really fun. I was really glad to get the opportunity to do that. Another one one of my favorites is the chemistry of meat protein. I'll talk about why meats are different colors, and what happens between something that's tender versus a tough cut of meat. And it's just fun to sort of connect the biochemistry with all these different aspects.